Hello and welcome to Accessibility Insight. If you're a coin collector or just someone curious about what's hiding in your pocket change, you've landed in the right place. Today we're diving deep into the 1983 Jefferson nickel, a coin that's been circulating for over 4 decades. Could it be worth more than its face value? Let's find out. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. Designed by Felix Schlag, the obverse features a profile of Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States. On the reverse, you'll find Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia estate. The 1983 Jefferson nickel stays true to this classic design. It was struck at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints, as indicated by the absence or presence of a small D mint mark near Monticello. In 1983, the U.S. Mint produced a whopping 1.7 billion nickels in Philadelphia and 563 million nickels in Denver. That's over 1.6 billion coins combined. These numbers make it one of the more common years for Jefferson nickels, meaning circulated examples are easily found today. But not all 1983 nickels are created equal. Here are some key things to look out for. Coins in higher grades, such as mint state with minimal wear, can fetch a premium. Monticello's details. If the steps on Monticello are fully visible without wear or breaks, you may have a valuable coin. This is called a full steps designation and is a big deal for collectors. Some 1983 nickels feature errors like die cracks or off-center strikes. These errors can significantly increase a coin's value. So, what's the value of a circulated 1983 Jefferson nickel? Dr. Daniel tells us how to do the numbers on his website. We think you may find them useful as we circle and continue to. Let's break it down. In average circulating condition, these coins are worth 5 cents. For coins in better condition, values can climb to 10 to 20 cents. Coins with full steps or significant errors can range from $5 to $50 or more, depending on the specific error and grade. Recently, high-grade examples of the 1983 Jefferson nickel have sold for over $1,000 at auction when certified as MS67 with full steps. Want to find valuable 1983 nickels? Here are a few tips. Always check your pocket change or coin jars. Many rare finds come from everyday circulation. Examine the steps on Monticello closely. Full steps can mean big bucks. Look for unusual markings, doublings, or die cracks. These can add significant value. In conclusion, the 1983 Jefferson nickel is a fascinating piece of American history. While most circulated examples may only be worth until 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel, which had been in circulation since 1913. The U.S. Treasury decided to redesign the 5-cent coin to honor Thomas Jefferson, one of the founding fathers and the third president of the United States. The design was created by sculptor Felix Schlag, who won a national competition for the new nickel's design. His original concept featured a more intricate depiction of Monticello, Jefferson's estate, but the final design was simplified for minting purposes. By 1983, the Jefferson nickel had been in circulation for 45 years, with its classic design remaining unchanged. However, this era was notable for its economic challenges, including a growing demand for small denominations to support the cash economy. Like all Jefferson nickels from 1946 onwards, the 1983 nickel was made of 75% copper and 25% nickel, with no silver content. This durable composition helped the coin withstand heavy circulation. Together, over 1.6 billion nickels were produced in 1983, making it a high mintage year. During the 1980s, there were ongoing challenges with coin production quality, leading to subtle imperfections in many coins, such as weak strikes or uneven details. In 1983, the U.S. was recovering in the 1980s. With inflation moderating, coins like the nickel played an essential role in everyday transactions, from vending machines to public transportation. However, high production volumes meant that the 1983 nickel was a workhorse coin, not considered rare at the time. While the 1983 Jefferson nickel is not rare in circulated condition, certain factors make it historically significant and interesting for collectors. High-grade 1983 nickels with fully visible steps on Monticello are rare and highly sought after, as most coins from this year show weak strikes. Like many coins from this period, the 1983 Jefferson nickel is known for some interesting minting errors, such as off-center strikes or die cracks. These errors make certain examples valuable in the numismatic market. The Jefferson nickel's design remained unchanged until 2004, when the U.S. Mint introduced commemorative designs for the bicentennial of the Lewis and Clark expedition. In 2006, a modernized portrait of Jefferson was introduced on the obverse, but the 1983 nickel represents the enduring legacy of Felix Schlag's original vision. This history highlights the cultural and economic significance of the 1983 Jefferson nickel, while framing it within the broad. Today, we're diving into a fascinating coin, the 1989 USA 5-cent Jefferson nickel. We'll explore its design, history, and most importantly, its value in circulated condition. So stick around to find out if you might have a hidden gem in your pocket change. The Jefferson nickel has been a staple of U.S. currency since 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. Designed by Felix Schlag, it honors Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States, and features his famous home, Monticello, on the reverse. Now let's talk about the 1989 Jefferson nickel specifically. This year, the U.S. Mint produced these nickels in massive quantities, with millions struck at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints. As a result, this coin is relatively common. But as always, rarity isn't the only factor in determining value. The adverse, or front, of the coin features a left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson, along with the inscriptions "In God We Trust" and "Liberty," accompanied by the year 1989. The reverse showcases Monticello, Jefferson's iconic Virginia estate, with the inscriptions "A Pluribus Unum," United States of America, and the coin's denomination, 5 cents. For those who love coin details, the 1989 Jefferson nickel is of 21.2 millimeters. Here's a quick look at the mintage numbers for the 1989 Jefferson nickel. With over 1.3 billion nickels minted that year, it's no surprise these coins are widely available in circulation. But wait, there's more to their value than just mintage numbers. In circulated condition, the 1989 Jefferson nickel isn't rare, but it's still an interesting piece for collectors. Most circulated examples are worth their face value, 5 cents. However, well-preserved nickels with minimal wear, known as AU, about uncirculated, or even uncirculated examples, can fetch slightly higher prices. For example, if you're lucky enough to find a high-grade coin certified by a grading service like PCGS or NGC, it could fetch even more from collectors. Here are some factors that can affect the value of your 1989 Jefferson nickel. Coins with minimal scratches, strong luster, and clear details are worth paying attention to. Keep an eye out for errors like off-center strikes, double dies, or planchet flaws. These can significantly increase the coin's value. On the reverse, the steps of Monticello are a key grading feature. A coin with fully visible, unbroken steps can be worth much more in the collector market. Here's a fun fact. The Jefferson nickel is one of the longest-running coin series in U.S. history, with only a few design changes over the decades. If you're building a Jefferson nickel collection, the 1989 edition is a great piece to include. It's affordable and easy to find, making it perfect for beginners. Be sure to use a magnifying glass to inspect your coins for those hidden mint errors or full steps. To truly appreciate the 1989 Jefferson nickel, we need to look back at its historical roots. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938, replacing the iconic Buffalo nickel. The U.S. Mint sought a fresh design to honor one of America's founding fathers, and a design competition was held. Felix Schlag's vision, featuring a profile of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his home, Monticello, on the reverse, won the competition. Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States, was not only a key figure in drafting the Declaration of Independence, but also a staunch advocate for democracy, education, and innovation. His legacy is beautifully captured in this coin, reminding us of his contributions to the early foundations of America. The Jefferson nickel quickly became a staple of American currency, reflecting a blend of artistic historical significance. Over the years, the coin saw slight modifications, but its core design remained consistent, celebrating Jefferson's enduring impact. Now, fast forward to 1989, a pivotal year in modern history. While the world witnessed significant events like the fall of the Berlin Wall and the rise of the personal computer era, the U.S. Mint continued its tradition of producing the Jefferson nickel. That year, over 1.3 billion nickels were minted across the Philadelphia and Denver facilities, ensuring the coin remained an essential part of daily transactions. The 1989 Jefferson nickel was part of a time when cash still ruled as the dominant form of payment. This coin not only carried the legacy of Thomas Jefferson, but also symbolized the daily life of millions of Americans during that era. Let me know if you'd like to expand further or add details. So what do you think about the 1989 Jefferson nickel? Do you have any in your collection? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to, and hit the bell icon so you never miss our latest uploads. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting!